Hey guys, today I'm going to be doing a story time. So if you like that story, then stay tuned. So this was back when I was like 7th grade, 8th grade. And my dad, we were bored one day. And my dad, when we used to live with him in Chicago, we would set up water bottles as bowling pins. Then we would get the big water bottles, insert a clip somewhere around here or here. And we used to roll them like bowling balls. And if we like, get a strike or, whatever, then we get a point, just like bowling. We were bored. And then ultimately, if say like I had the least points and Jordan, my brother, had the most points, well, he would get something, like for winning and everything. It was fun and everything, I guess, but like, yeah. That was one of them. I mean, I don't really have a lot. I don't remember a lot of them. A lot of stories we had, so it's just gonna be a lot of stories incorporated with this in this Saturday cleanup. When we were bored one day, and my dad's blind, by the way, both eyes. I'll tell you more about that in the future, I guess. But we would my dad would just get some regular cardboard, like cardboard boxes and everything, rip it up, and he would put on his house tracks, his house music, if you're not black, house music, house trap music, whatever, and he would like start like break dancing all on the cardboard and everything. We'll have like dance competitions with my dad and everything. It was so much fun. And then another one we used to do, we are very into like Mortal Kombat and DC and Marvel, stuff like that. And we had Mortal Kombat versus DC on our Xbox 360. And my dad, we always used to have championships and everything. And one day my dad was like, well, you know what? So he was like, you know what? I'm bored. So we invited all of our friends over and everything. And we had a Mortal Kombat versus DC competition. That is when, if you ever play Mortal Kombat versus DC and like, you fight against people and everything, well, you don't have to give up the controller if you win. If you lose, you have to give up the controller to someone else who's next in line. And my dad, like, we all had like different tournaments type thing. I guess that's how you put it. And it was so much fun. Like, oh my gosh. Then he'll order pizza and everything, then we get something if we win. I always win because, I'm just cute and amazing at fighting games. I love fighting games. Soul Calibur, any Soul Calibur games, any DC games, any fighting games, I'm good. And then it was for Christmas. I had got Just Dance 2014, or I forgot which one it was that I had got. And I was playing it for like a couple of weeks and everything. And my friends came over, and then my brother's friends came over, and they were like, you know what? My dad was like, well, let's have a dance competition and everything. So, mind you, I played this game 24/7. 24/7. All the time, all day. When I come home, like, I would dance and everything. From school, I would dance. So, I'm sitting there and everything. I'm like, yeah, know me. Because I played the game 24/7. So, I was just like, you know what? Yes. So, when I was playing and everything, we would play and everything. And if you lose, the next person comes in. And, we had a mark, like, levels and everything, tournaments. Not tournaments, levels, different levels. So like rounds, that's what I'm trying to get. Rounds. So round 2, round 3, round 4, and then who else, like anybody else wanted to, play or anything they can. But if they didn't want to be part of the competition, they didn't have to be. Then another story was my dad used to get all of us together, our friends, like in the neighborhood, our friends we used to go to school with, mostly our friends in the neighborhood that they knew, that my dad knew, and they used to come over, and my dad would order pizza, like a whole bunch of pizza. And you're not from Chicago, you never had Chicago pizza before. Chicago pizza. We used to, he used to like order like wings and a whole bunch of different stuff and everything. And we'll sit around in the living room of my dad's house. We'll sit around and we'll just eat, talk, watch movies and everything. Then eventually we'll go outside and like it was like late at night, like 10 o'clock, 11 o'clock at night and whatever. And we'll just play Manhunt. We'll play Cops and Robbers in the dark. Ding Dong Ditch in the dark, because we lived in an apartment complex, so we had to, when we played Ding Dong Ditch, we had to go up in the go up in the building and we ring the doorbells and everything, and like we'll just keep ringing them until they open up the door. And or if we knew somebody who lived in the buildings, then we'll ring their doorbell, and if they were in on it too, then you know, we'll just go in the building and knock on people's doors and everything. It was so fun until the management, like, you know, yeah. And then, you know, they'll spend the night and everything. In the morning they'll help us clean up, you know, anything that we need to do basically. And then there was some more stories. I can't really like think of any entertaining stories like that, because my life is boring. Sorry. But yeah, so that's about it. So thank you for watching. If you want to like and subscribe this video, you can, and make sure you subscribe down there. Bye guys.